Got my folks hanging out with me, spending time with me, waiting on my people, waiting on my folks. Got Christy up in here. Christy is nearing her 100-pound milestone. Shout out to Christy. I see you over there, Christy, the queen of Greenville, South Carolina. What's good? I got everybody rolling. What's good? Everybody come on through. Come on through. Wait a minute. Come on through. I gotta give you the pooch off the call. Come on through. If you got a little love handle issue, come on through. And if you're trying to make the list, come on through. I need for y'all to share, share for this, because y'all know I like to give away stuff. I like to give away prizes. That's why I invite you to come on through. Because y'all know how I get there. Come on through. What's good? Everybody, what's good? Everybody, do me a favor. Make sure you like. Make sure you share. Make sure you subscribe. You know, because we doing some awesome things. And I'm so glad that you're hanging out with me this evening. Thank you for spending time with me. I got all my platforms working. And shoot, it's Dea here. It's Dea in the house. Because we talking to Dea this evening. Checking on Dea. We got all these success stories. Hey, look. If you're on the you to the tube or the face to the book, do me a favor. If you've lost weight with me already, tell me how much you've lost. Oh, well, I love reading these. Tell me how much you've lost so far. Hey, Chantel. Hey, Shanice. Got all my folks up here, Misha. Let me see. Kiki done shared. Thank you, Kiki. Hey, Mary. Let me see. Let me read. Shwanda down 130. Mary 6 pounds. Chantel 83. Almond Joy 50. You didn't lose 50 pounds with me eating Almond Joys, did you? No. Nicole, Chicago 127 pounds. Let me see. Kiani 40 pounds. Lisa 7 pounds. Dea 90 pounds. Come on, Dea. Let me see. Sharon 15 pounds. Nikki Nicole down 17. Almond Joy say she didn't lose all that weight eating Almond Joys. That's why I love you, baby. Deidre down 75. Let me see. Baby Cakes Dixon down 20. Marie down 4. Regnisha down 5. Renee 10 pounds in 2.5 weeks. Baby, you on your way to lose 20. It's our 20-pound anniversary. It's coming. Let me see. Nicole said 7 pounds going into a second week. You lost 7 pounds in your first week. Great job. Let me see. Takina 17. Great job. Sonia, the queen, our queen of Delaware, lost 100 pounds on the program. Nicole down 12. That's a great job. Christy down 86. 14 pounds away from her 100. Great job. Hold on. I'm going to let y'all. Hold on. Because I got to. Let me give you this link. Dea, I'm going to paste this link and climb on for me. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Patrice, 8 pounds, 1 week. Shamika, 17 pounds. Great job. Latorsha, down 22. Marie down 4 pounds in 5 days. Great job. Awesome numbers, y'all. Great job. Look, and the best is yet to come. Look, let me also say this too before we get started with this. If you want a free week of online workouts and you want to join my program and you want to see what it's like, because after the 7 days, it's $1 a day to stay on. It's $30 a month. If you want a free week of my online workout program, because clearly you see it works with all these awesome numbers, DM me hashtag 7-day challenge if you're on Instagram or Facebook. If you're on YouTube, go to KenyaCrooksNetwork.com and you'll see the 7-day challenge. Go ahead. I'm going to take the first 100 people tonight. And also, if you want the super stomach shredder membership, which just about everybody is on, and you trying to lose 60 pounds in the next 3 months, you trying to go poochless, you want the thick thighs that will save lives and the high round booty that will hypnotize and just rise. Make sure you get the Super Stomach Shredder membership. It'll be the best $98 you ever spent on your look, period. And I'm going to personally coach you. Again, I train superstars, and I'm going to help you look like one too. So if you want to do the Super Stomach Shredder membership that consists of the ketone, which curbs your appetite, Brazilian burn, which burns stomach fat, and then I'll become your accountability coach, I'm going to give you the online workout program free. And if you order before 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, I'm also going to give you my private coaching program for free. For free. I'm just saying. So either hit me with hashtag 7-day challenge if you want the 7 free days, or if you want all of the other cool stuff and you try to lose 60 pounds in the next 3 months, make sure you get the Super Stomach Shredder membership. DM me right now. So hashtag, let me see my girl. Hold on. Who is that?
Hey, Coach.
Hey, Gorge. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing great. Now, for the people who are watching, can you see Dea? Can you see it? If you can see it, say yes. Because sometimes people can't see people. They can hear the voice, but they can't see people. So I wanted to make sure everybody can see everybody. If you can see Dea, everybody can see it. Let me see. Shawanda says yes. Okay, cool. Let me see. Everybody can see it. So y'all get to see how gorgeous she is. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she wonderful? Now, introduce yourself to everybody, please.
I am Deanna from Wisconsin. Been on the program officially since January.
Sweet. And you're down how many pounds now?
90 pounds.
Come on, 90 pounds. Come on.
Yes, sir.
And your biggest size was what?
Ooh, a tight 16, 18. And that's with putting on many, many layers of protective shapers. So I wore shaper underwear. On top of that, I would put on shaper tights. On top of that, I put on a weight trainer.
Wait a minute. So you were a football player. That's what you're telling me. You done put on all of the protective gear. Were you playing against the Falcons, against the Chicago Bears? Who are you planning on playing against?
I was playing against myself, I guess. And it was funny because my aunt didn't realize how big I was until I told her how many layers I had on, sucking it all in.
Oh.
I was hiding. But even if you look at some of my pictures, those pictures are with protective things on. So I had on shapers in those pictures. And still was spilling out all over the place.
So let me ask you this. Your highest weight was 234, right?
Yes.
Explain to me life at 234. What were you like at 234?
Constantly hiding, depressed a lot, embarrassed. My kids would have functions and I would sit in the back, not really want to participate because I just didn't like the way that I looked.
Okay. You were embarrassed. Mm-hmm. Something tells me that this just didn't happen. So where did all of this stem from?
It's been a roller coaster for a while. In high school, I was in good shape. I got into a really horrible relationship, let myself go for a while. I bounced back.
Okay.
And then after I had my daughter, I actually got sick and I got My thyroid kind of went weird, and I dropped down to about a size 4.
Okay.
But I was extremely sick. After that, when I gained the weight back, I just kept gaining. And so if I could get to 200 pounds, that's usually where I would stop. So I would fluctuate between like the 230s to 200 and kind of hung out there.
Okay. So let me ask you this. How did the negative relationship play into your weight gain?
I think it got bad when I started seeing the people that he would talk to behind my back, especially once we were married.
Okay.
I felt absolutely worthless. And then when you add the verbal abuse and then physical abuse started, I bought into the idea that this was it. Like, who was going to want to take on all this baggage?
So what was the thing that he would say to you in the relationship that made you doubt yourself the most? If you had to replay some of those moments, what still sticks with you?
That I was lucky that he even dealt with me.
Okay.
I looked at myself lately. And one of the things he actually attacked first was he would pull my hair a lot. And that was a source for me. I hate people to touch my hair. And then he would call me bald head after pulling out chunks of my hair. So that was a thing. And I just gave up. I honestly gave up. And then last year, I ended up having to have surgery because of just repeated things happening to me. My hip was damaged and I couldn't walk.
So when was enough for that relationship?
When I almost died.
Explain to the people what happened.
I was choked to the point of losing consciousness. When I finally was able to talk to medical people, they told me that the bone in my throat was the one that they usually use to verify that a person was strangled to death. But I serve a very powerful God. Mine's bent and didn't break.
Amen.
And that was it for me.
Okay, so take me from that point to you're still not feeling you. You're still not at your best size. When did you decide it's time to pivot and it's time to do something else and it's time to finally start working on you?
I got in the mirror after, like I said, I had surgery last year. My mom had to take like 6.5 months to rehab me. And they told me that if I got 30 to 40% mobility back, I'd be lucky. My size did factor into that. I was out of shape. There was nothing really to rehab. I wasn't used to being active because I would work, sit at a desk, and eat. When I first found you, I used to watch your workouts, eating chips and ice creams, and I thought, that was cool. Then I would turn on 600 Pound Life and watch that, and that was it for me.
And getting more depressed.
Yep.
So let me ask you this. Okay. So you've gone through all of that stuff. Okay. And then you saw me. How did you find me? How did you find me?
I have no idea. I was looking for something else on YouTube.
So it was.
I was on YouTube, being nosy on YouTube, and you were loud. I'm like, who is that? And I watched. And then it became a habit to just watch you. But there was something about you that I kept being drawn back to. And I had this thing. I didn't think there was a such thing as a man that talked positively to you that wasn't trying to get in your pants. And I watched you uplift the people on this page. It was never sexually motivated. Like, you wanted them to be good in all areas. And then I heard you talk about God, and I found out that you were married, and I was sold.
So let me ask you, after doing all of that watching, what made you finally decide, okay, I'm going to get on the program, and I'm going to give this thing a go? What got you off the fence?
The clips on my waist trainer broke.
Hold on. I like to thank the people at the waist trainer place I like to thank everybody who, and it was probably made somewhere in Taiwan, and they probably used something cheap. So I like to thank all of the people who worked on that assembly line and didn't put that thing in and it popped. So you just exploded. You went pow.
It popped.
Oh, pow.
Yep. And I had to work all day without all my layers.
How was that?
And my daughter looked at me and she was like, "Ma, you don't have that thing on." And I was like, "Oh, wow."
How was that though? Not having the layers on, because it sounds like for the greater part of your life, you've always had layers on. Not only layers here, but layers here in terms of having to put on a face and having to mask everything that was going on.
Mm-hmm.
So what was it like finally not being able to hide?
I was terrified. It was almost like having an anxiety attack. Like I felt like I couldn't breathe. The day seemed like it took too long, and I didn't even work my full day. I couldn't concentrate. It felt like everybody could see me. And that's always been my fear my entire life. I don't want you to see me.
Wow.
You can see what I've done for other people, see my work. Don't see me though.
Why?
Like, don't talk to me about me. I'll talk to you about anything else, but not me.
But why? Why?
I didn't particularly like me.
Does it go
and that started from a very
okay, you just said something. Go back there. Go back there. Young age. What were you like at a young age?
I believe that I was an accident because I was pretty much told that. And then from there, I encountered physical and sexual abuse, and that layered on top of that. And you just feel unwanted, unloved, and just worthless. So you don't want people to see you. You just want to hide and not draw attention to yourself, because everybody that shows you attention hurts you in some kind of way. So it's easier to disappear.
I don't know if anybody caught what you were saying, but you keep using the word hide, and you've been hiding your entire life. You've probably been hiding the last 20, 30, 40 years of your life. Hiding. Because you kept saying the same thing. You said, you hid when you were a kid. Then you got to become an adult. You kept hiding. You kept hiding. And see, and here's the funny part. Because if we're just going based upon your gorgeousness, your beauty, your looks, no, people would be like, why would somebody like you want to hide? Why would somebody as beautiful and as gorgeous as you are would want to hide? And so I'm going to ask you that question. If a person...
I didn't see what everybody else saw, though.
Can we talk about...
And honestly, it wasn't until recently that I've actually looked in the mirror and stared at Deanna. Like, hey, like I have introduced myself to me over the last few months, and we get along pretty well. I like me. I actually love me. And I couldn't say that for a really long time. So it's easy to hide when you don't even want to see you. No effort is needed.
How did you get there? How did you go from being physically abused as a child, physically abused in a marriage, to finally starting to learn how to love and accept you and not hide anymore? How did you get from here to here? What was that moment that bridged the gap?
First, I had to accept the fact that God loved me unconditionally. That he had not removed the promises on my life, regardless of how worthless I was told I was. he has an expectation for me. There's gifts on my life that have never gone away, because there's things in work I was supposed to do. And once I accepted that he loved me, then it's like, okay. Then I started this program, and you just wanted the best for me. You didn't ask anything of me except work. Then I got connected to the bricks. And I've never met women that cheer you on just because they gonna cheer you on. Mm-hmm. They don't want nothing. They not scheming. They not in the inbox gossiping about each other.
Right.
They just want you to succeed.
Right.
And then the fact that you teach us all buckets full. Mm-hmm. My life is becoming more balanced. I've started reaching out and taking care of stuff that's been sitting stagnant for years that I was afraid to even tackle or touch. Because I feel like I'm worth it. I held true to my promises, and it started by me just telling myself, okay, I'm gonna get 5,000 steps in a day. Mm-hmm. And once I got that goal and I kept that promise, the rest started becoming easier.
So you're almost at 100 pounds gone. When did you know that you could do this? When did you know that, yes, I can finish this thing versus doing what most people do, start, fall off, start over? When did you know you could do this and finish?
When I finally ran my first mile. After surgery, they told me 30 to 40% mobility. And they meant walking. I was told I was not going to run, and that by this time next year, we'd probably be doing another surgery because he anticipated I would continue to gain weight and not be able to rehab properly. So when I ran that first mile, I'm like, shoot, I was tired. It took me a really long time to run a whole mile. But then I started watching the clock, and I was getting further and further in that same time. And now it's just a habit to run 5 or 6 miles a day. I don't feel right if I don't get that. And now my kids complain if my steps ain't over. So they're like, Mama, what you do today? They checking my watch. They want to see me get.
Come on.
So it's a family thing at this point.
Now, for the people who are watching, I always preach being selfish, putting yourself first, because a lot of y'all always put yourself last. Okay, you're a people pleaser. Okay, how do you balance being a people pleaser, but also having to kind of adhere to what we be pushing in terms of keeping yourself and putting yourself first? How do you juggle that, and how has implementing the mindset of taking care of you, putting yourself first, bump everything else, how has that helped you stay focused throughout your journey?
Man, Coach, it's freeing. I have freedom to say no. I have freedom to put my phone over on the counter and go run. When it's raining, I even do laps in my basement if it's like, because it's cold up here. It's finally warm. But it's okay to do that. And surprise, like life still goes on. Don't nobody die because I didn't answer that text right away.
Really?
They figure it out. They figure it out. And that's what I figured out, that if just because I'm not there constantly, nothing actually changes for them. They have to figure it out on their own. And that has freed me of so many people and so many things. I actually get to sleep at a decent time at night. I'm not up worrying about stuff that I can't change anyway.
Right.
It's good.
Now, I have you send me affirmations every day. For those who don't know, I have her hit me up and send me affirmations every day because I always want her to remember who she is. So she hits me every day. I have her hit me every day on my phone. Hit me up. Boom. Tell me, what are your affirmations for today? She hit me up. How powerful and how effective is you putting down affirmations every day, telling me, not only telling me, but you telling you and you reaffirming who you are. How awesome is that? And what has that done for your life? Just speaking and telling yourself who you are.
It's been really good. My day starts off better. I have a focus. Like today, I said, well, coach, today is simple. I'm just going to smile today. Like that was my whole thing. Like I will smile because I have a lot to be grateful for.
Yes, you do.
And it stops you from getting stuck in just stupid thinking because I'm a self-sabotager. I'll get into that mindset and start hearing stuff from the past. And before I know it, momentum stops. Right. And by doing those affirmations, I've actually gone from just some of that surface stuff to speaking stuff that I know that I want in my life. And that empowered me to go ahead and reapply for school. I start school June 1st for my doctorate, something that was sitting on the shelf. On tomorrow, I have my first meeting with a financial advisor, something I didn't have the guts to do, but I know is needed. My finances need to be in better order. So it's that thing of speaking. I can't say I want to drive a new Jaguar, but I don't want to talk to a financial advisor. So by doing those affirmations, I saw where the gaps were. Okay. It was work to be done. I can't just say I am these things and then it's going to fall from the sky. I had to do some work. Yeah. The same way 90 pounds required me to get up and actually start walking and running and not eat the ice cream at 9:00 at night. Mm-hmm. You know, those other buckets require work too. And those affirmations reminded me that if you want these things, if this is who you say you are, you got to live like that.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you.
I had to change some.
Let me ask you something. Grand vision. Because I always talk about grand vision. We don't, for those who are watching, we don't think small around here. Okay. Dream life. What does your dream life look like? Now, when I ask you this, I'm also going to follow up with this question, but I'm going to go ahead and follow up with it now. Okay. Dream life. What does your dream life look like? And when's the deadline for it? Because I need a deadline for everything you say. So it's like if I say I'm going to make $10 million, I'm going to make $10 million in the next 12 months. If I want a brand new Bentley, I'm going to get the brand new Bentley in the next 12 months. Whatever you say, from this point forward, when you tell me what you're going to do, I'm going to need a deadline. So
we have a deadline set, Coach, because you told me to set a deadline, and it's by 2026. I will have opened my shelter for women.
Yes,
I will have opened my respite home for children and families that deal with autism and just on that spectrum.
Yes,
I will be married to a God-led, God-believing husband that is not intimidated by my success.
What does he look like? Because I need to know what he look like. You need to know what he look like. What does he look like?
He got to be chocolate, Coach.
You like, I love chocolate meat.
He needs to be athletic because this is a lifestyle for me now.
Yes.
So I need someone that's willing to participate and not sabotage and not feel like that means I'm going to do something stupid. Yeah. Like, be comfortable with me looking good because this is me now.
Yes.
I'm not changing.
How much money you got? How much money you got in the bank?
We will be living a 6-figure lifestyle, Coach.
I need a specific number.
Oh, I actually haven't decided on a number.
I need a number. Give me a number.
By 2026.
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh.
I don't know. Because you know what? And here's what I know. We serve a specific God. So you got to write that thing and make it plain and then start, believing for some stuff, just like it's already. I wish I had my wallet. Because if you were to see my wallet, I have a check. I have a check in my wallet that I keep for $100 million. I keep it in my wallet and I look at it every day because I owe me. Okay? I owe me that money. So that's why I'm asking you to be specific about how much money, because when you say financially, I have, and again, we speaking I have, then it's on you to go get it because you owe you.
Okay.
What's your number? I ain't getting off that subject. What's your number?
You never do. Let's see. By 2026, I need $2 million.
Okay. We're going to agree. That's what you got.
Yep.
Okay, keep talking. What else you got? What else you claim?
Oh, I'll be a doctor. There's no doubt.
Okay.
There's no doubt. And I want one more child.
Okay. We gonna touch. We're gonna agree that all of that is going down. So make sure you write that down. And look, for everybody who's watching, we're gonna agree. We're gonna agree with you. Look, we all touch it. We all agree it, and all that other good stuff. So anybody, let me ask you this last question. Anybody, for anybody who is currently going through what you went through, the abusive relationship, people making you feel less than, people making you feel like you're an accident, like maybe somebody's not feeling at their best right now, maybe somebody's going through something horrible that they can't speak up because they've spent their life hiding. What advice would you give to a person who's hiding and have layers that need to be peeled back? What advice would you give to that person?
First of all, you've got to pray because there's a special strength that's needed to find a way out. Be patient with yourself. I think people don't understand how hard it is to make the decision to leave, and people think it's an immediate change and it's an absolute change. It's not, because it's a mindset that they've lived in for years and years and years. And find one person that you can tell the truth to.
Yeah.
Because for me, it actually was a supervisor. I was getting the crap kicked out of me, and I text her. And she responded. Sometimes you have to just leap and tell the truth. Mm-hmm. Because once you tell the truth, it becomes more difficult to hide because people then know what you're dealing with.
Right. You know what I said?
Don't give up.
You know what I said? I had one more question, and that was the last question, but I do have one more question. When did you get back good with God? When did your relationship with God become good again? Because I know a lot of people. Huh?
It was last year. Laying there, I couldn't do nothing but pray and think about it. And so we started talking. And then when things started getting a little better, we got a little closer because he held true to some things that he had said to me while I was just laying there.
Did you stray away horribly with all the stuff that was going on in your life?
Oh, big time, especially during my teen and 20 years. I was absolutely horrible. Because I felt like didn't nobody care about me. So why should I continue to care about the world, including myself? And the things that I allowed myself to do to my own body, that I allowed to be done to my body, to be said to me, to be done to me, it didn't matter because I felt like that's all I was worth anyway.
You know what?
And one of the things I battled as an adult was people remembered that part of me and they quick to bring that up.
Really?
And it's like, yeah, that was a page.
Yeah.
That was just a page.
Yeah. And you hear me talk about it. For those who follow me, you hear me talk about this all the time. For those who are watching it, people love to bring up your former self, and people love to bring up your past. So whenever you start feeling yourself and you start feeling good about yourself, they always want to remind you of who you used to be, even though you're not that person anymore. And they use it as a way of actually, when they remind you, all they want to do really is just hold you down. And then they say dumb stuff like, oh, I'm just trying to keep you grounded. I want to make sure you don't get big head, when all they're trying to do, because again, you're an eagle. And I've always told you this, you're an eagle. You're meant to soar. You're not a turtle like the people who try to hold you down, or even your past marriage and previous stuff. You're meant to soar. So you're not meant to be on the earth. Your feet are not meant to touch the ground. So with that being said, I'm just so proud of you. And I'm so proud of your ministry, because your story is a ministry, and you're going to end up blessing so many different people with your story. So I'm so proud of you. Look, 90 pounds gone. So what we going to do special with your 100 pound milestone. What we gonna do?
We need a makeover, coach. Because I got so much stuff in there that just does not fit.
You know what?
I want a head to toe makeover.
You know what? When you hit, this is what we're gonna do. Because I'm gonna have you and Chantel. I'm gonna have you and Chantel do a 100-pound makeover. I'm gonna have two people. Look, I'm gonna have two people. That being you and Chantel. I'm gonna fly you down to Atlanta. And what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a makeover for the both of you. So go ahead and give me my 100 pounds, and you gonna get yourself a makeover. I'm flying you to the ATL shout.
Yes, sir.
Look, Dea.
Works for me.
Look, Dea. Look, we touching it again.
Yes.
Amen. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story, gorgeous. And look, I'm super proud.
Thank you.
I'm proud of your future because your future is just going to be ridiculous.
It is. I am so excited. I have not been this excited in years because doors are just like flying open. Like, yay, hey. And to be able to walk through them with confidence. Like, I know that I'm supposed to be here. I belong here. I worked to get here. And it's good.
It is good.
It is good.
That's what's up.
Yes.
Love you, hon. Thank you so much for sharing your story. Love you.
Love you more.
My girl. Yeah. That's what's up. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. What is she not the dopest? Is she not like the greatest? I mean, here's the thing that I want you to get from her story. Okay. From the time she was a kid to the time that she became an adult. If you notice, everybody made her feel a certain way. From the time she was small to the time she became an adult, everybody made her feel less than. You know, folks made her feel like she was an accident. Folks made her feel like she wasn't worth nothing. Just say, but in the end, she won. So no matter how many bad chapters you've had, your best is coming. I don't care if you've had 20 bad chapters, 30 bad chapters in your book of life. Look at Dea. She turned it around. And if she can do it, you can do it too. So again, Dea, thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for sharing her story. Again, she's 10 pounds away from her 100-pound milestone. I can't even count how many people we've had lose 100 pounds on this program in the last 20 years we've been doing this. So I'm super proud of you. And look, she's on the list. I'm just saying. So that's what's up. So if you want a free week of online workouts and you want to become part of our family and you want to try it out, hit me with hashtag 7-day challenge. Let's lose 5 to 10 pounds in the next 7 days. Let's work on your pooch because I am the thriller, known as the King Pooch Killer. So DM me hashtag 7-day challenge. If you like the super stomach shredder membership and you want to lose 60 pounds in the next 3 months and you want to just take your fine to a different level and you want the high round booty, the thick thighs that'll save lives and hypnotize, you want the small waist and all that other good stuff, make sure you DM me right now, hashtag SSS for the Super Stomach Shredder membership. I'm going to coach you personally. Again, I train superstars and I'm going to help you look like one too. So hit me with hashtag SSS. And again, summer is coming and I'm going to help you shut down rooms, break necks, drop jaws, stop conversations, because that's what I do. So DM me right now and let's work out tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come join me. Make sure you drag your friends or your sister or anybody who needs to lose weight. So thank y'all for hanging out with me this evening. Again, thank you, Dea, who has gone from a size 18 to a size 8, lost 90 pounds. And again, she ain't got to wear all of that stuff no more. Look, I am body magic. Look, she ain't got to wear no body magic, no Spanx, no nothing. She ain't, look, I done cinched the end. Sure, I done cinched the end. She good. I'm just saying. So, love y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with me this evening. Have a great night. Mwah. Love y'all. Go ahead and DM me now, and let's get this party started, gorgeous people.